Greetings. The top 10 Mario Party boards list was very hard to write. Because there was just a large amount of boards, I feel could have gotten the number 10 spot, but ultimately, I do think I was able to compile a list of the top 10 best. But without further ado, let's get into this list. At number 10, I'm gonna put Sweet Dream on it from Mario Party 5. I like this board, it's had a good layout, the bridges weren't obnoxiously annoying about Mario Party. But yeah, the bridges here were actually fairly decent and didn't really get that much in the way because it was only like you either skipped a path or you only went like a few extra spaces. And it did also have some pretty good play in it. But yeah, the shops were also, well, capsule dispensers in Mario Party 5's case, but shops, whatever the hell, were also in pretty good locations, and also the stars were in also pretty good locations, and the happening spaces were also pretty good. You know, you had the one that transports you, but also the very OP birthday one. That one was very fun, and that's why I'm gonna give Sweet Dream the number 10 slot, because it doesn't really have any major problems, and it's overall a very good board. For number 9, we're gonna have our second Mario Party 5 board, a Pirate Dream. Pirate Dream is basically Sweet Dream, but a bit better. As it has a better layout, it doesn't have those bridges that do get annoying sometimes. It also has very strong happening spaces like the one that transports you down the waterfall, one that gives you a lot of coins with the Monty Mole, and it also does have very good star locations. And the shop, aka the capsule dispenser, but I'm just gonna call them shop because you can't force me, were also very good. And also, another thing on the happening space, the one with the Indiana Jones boulder, epic. But other than that, Pirate Dream is a very good board that has basically no problems with it. Now into number 8, I'm gonna give Towering Treetop the spot. Because of its very strong layout, the day and night gimmick being actually very good here, with it either extending or shortening paths, and it also has good spacing of the shops and stars. Also, Boo here is in a very good location, which is pretty easily accessible for everyone, making it fair. And also, the happening spaces on this board are very good, like those little fluff turbulence free things, very good, trying to just pick the one that you think's gonna take you to the correct space. Also on the very top of the angry tree, in the day giving money, and in the night making people lose money, being able to use that very strategically. So if someone's on 21 coins, just activate that, then they can lose, I don't know, 2, 3, 17 or something amount of coins. And also the one at the bottom where you make the tree sneeze is also very good, because you can just knock people off, which is very useful, as you can just knock them off a place like Boo or the Star. Towering Treetop is a very good board, and it is gonna go into number 8. Now into number 7, we're gonna go with Bowser's Enchanted Inferno. This board makes fantastic use of Bowser time, with it basically sinking the island that has the star on it, leading to fantastic play opportunities with risk and reward, or just trying to set up a trap on one island so that when it rises back up again, because character spaces stay on the island, so you can set up a massive trap on one island, so whenever it rises again, or if it's still up, you can just completely dominate that one area. Also, the layout is very good. Happening spaces, one of them is sort of meh, although in this clip, I somehow managed to get the fucking hopscotch star somehow by just going down. So I'm, pretty proud of myself. And also, shops are great, and the one that just shoots you to a random space is also very good. But overall, Bowser's Enchanted Inferno is a fantastic board, and definitely deserves a spot on this list. As for number 6, I'm gonna put Pyramid Park here. Why? Because it uses the best use out of the Chain Chomp, or in general, it's just the best star sealing board. If you've seen my which Mario Party is the best, then you will know I like this board, because Bowser time isn't horrible here, mostly just using Koopa Kid to steal a star and to stand in a stationary position, or breaking the bridges, which is the much better one, as it allows for stalling tactics, and just to camp out like a pussy. But anyways, it also does have a very good layout with the 2 section part, with the red chain jump in the left part and the regular ones in the right part, allowing for a good play on both sides, or to try to snipe someone from the other side with either a good time chain jump on the right or a red chain jump with just a really good roll. And obviously shop locations, yada yada. I'm sure I don't need to repeat myself, but Pyramid Park will take number 6. Grand Canal. I don't know how unpopular this will be, but personally, I love Grand Canal. I just love its layout. The happening spaces are also very good, along with the star locations and the shop locations and Bowser time. I mean, it's not horrible here, but I can say the same thing about a stabbing compared to a detonation under my feet. But other than, you know, sort of annoying Bowser time, this is such an amazing board. I just love its layout. So many good play opportunities, and especially with the Mario Party 7 item system, being able to set up spheres of influence just along multiple paths, it's an amazing board, and I love it. And it definitely deserves the top 5 spot. Fair Square is going to take number 4. Personally, this board's layout is fantastic, with the stationary star location in the middle and the money making opportunities on the perimeter of this board are just very good. And the day and night gimmick of it changing the price, so you can either be low in the night or high during the night, gives very good risk and reward, as you can either just buy the stars at 20 coins a piece, or you could gamble it and wait till nighttime and potentially get it for 5 or 10 coins. This board is just a very good concept, and that's about it. This is just a very good board with an amazing concept, with amazing money making opportunities, because buying stars, and a lot of them, is the main objective of this board, and it does a really good job at ensuring that you can make those risk and rewards. Now for the top 3, where we get Casto Bay. I love this board. I love its layout, the choices you have to make with the splitting paths, the item shops, basically how there's 2 of them, we can only get 1 of them if you decide to take the quicker path. The day and night gimmick, only really doing Boo, but that is actually just good enough, and it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Also the Wrath, where you can risk it, or use it to your advantage if you have a slow shroom when Bowser is there to get the star, or if you still want to risk it when, you know, Bowser is, you know, chilling back while Donkey Kong's giving the star, you can still risk it, which is like a 50% chance Bowser hits you, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, I just love this board's layout with the Boo and just everything about it. I love Casto Bay, and it definitely deserves the number 3 position. Now, number 2. DK Treetop Temple. Bit controversial maybe, but this board's layout is fantastic with the splitting paths, you know, being able to go left or right, also being able to go, well, right or up, well, also left. There's a bunch of lefts and rights here, I don't know what to say. It's just a very good board with also a lot of stalling opportunities, so you can, you know, grind out coins or just get a few items. Or, you know, land on Donkey Kong or Bowser. It's just a very good board. I love its layout. I love its star locations. Basically all of them being in different sectors, so it's harder just to snipe all of them in one go. The cannons are also a very good idea, able to go from the bottom to the top. It's just a very good board with a lot of great stalling opportunities, a lot of great play options, and the items, even though Mario Party had a pretty restricted item roster, you can still make very good use of the items on this board, and it makes the best use of Mario Party 8's item system. But we all probably know what's going to be number 1, so let's just go into it. And now for number 1. You know it, and it's probably the most popular board out of every board, Koopa's Tycoon Town. Not my favorite, as my favorite is the board before this, but this board is most likely the board that deserves first. Great layout with great hotel concept, just having to invest coins into the hotels. It's such a great concept, and it's just executed perfectly with all the paths, all the hotels. The lucky spaces being actually very good on this board. The items also working well. Trying to get all the money you need. Maxing out using Donkey Kong or Bowser to put yourself at an advantage or put someone else at a disadvantage. Also Bandit, a very good happening space. And the other happening spaces, just being the taxis, are also very good. This board most definitely deserves first on any list, just because of its great concept, allowing you to play like 50 turns. This board is best played on 50 turns. If you have not played Tycoon Town on 50 turns, you are missing out, and you need to experience it, well, I don't know, sometime. But that's the end of this list. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe, and if you disagreed with what I said, then tell me why in the comments, and I'll see y'all later.